Christmas, I gave you my heart, and the very next day, you gave it away to some other fart. Oh, yeah. That's what goes on. That song stays in your head. Shahay?
Yes, sir.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I know we just had you on.
Yes.
And for those just checking in, we were talking about having the car ready to go, but I really wanted to talk to you about sharing the road, especially this weekend as people are going to be home. The kids are going to be out on their bicycles. People are going to be a little home more than what we usually have.
Oh, yeah.
They usually travel to a family's house or their families. We got to find our blind spots, especially as you show that tire rolling out.
Yes.
I've had that happen to me where it broke off someone's bike and it came rolling out to me. And the scary thing was there was a kid that came chasing after it.
Oh, man.
So let's talk about blind. I know you have the truck here. A lot of people in town have, trucks.
No,
but
absolutely.
This is for everybody's car,
Yeah.
right?
You've got to make sure, first and foremost, rule number one, treat the bike like a slow-moving car, period. They have their own lane. A lot of cars just jump in the lane thinking they're a big car. You can't do that. That is their lane. Yield, always yield to the bikes. Make sure that you give the 3-foot rule. Keep 3 feet away from them, watch them. The blind spot is the most important thing too. We may have talked about this before, but what you want to do is when you're sitting in the driver's seat, tilt your head to the left and touch the glass, and then pan out your side view mirror all the way until you see the back of your vehicle.
Yeah.
And then do the same on the other side. That is the correct way to adjust your side view mirror for the blind spot. Because aside from the mirror, you've got to make sure you turn around and take a look and see that they're not coming by.
Yeah.
They're fast.
So, and also let's talk about, checking your tires or anything like
Yes.
that. But also you said something very important. That was when you're driving, those bike lanes are for the bikers.
Correct.
Sometimes they're in the turning lane. You got to really watch those spots.
Yes.
Don't you?
2/3 of car accidents with bicycles are because of the turn lane at the intersection. Just stop for a moment and wait for that bike to do what they got to do. Because we're a big car and it's right there, you got to yield to the bikes, always.
All right, let's talk about the front of the car. Let's go up here because, again, watching the kids run by is very dangerous. And also people backing out on kids. They need to watch them because kids are playing around.
That's why the 3-foot rule is always the best way to do it. Just make sure you're 3 feet apart. You see that bike coming, slow down. Let the bike go past you so you can see where he's going and not behind you. You've got to make sure the bike's always in front of you.
Yeah. And we're going to have some young adults out there, so we want them to be very careful too.
Yes.
And teach them how to walk around the car and check it, right?
Absolutely. You got to make sure that before you hop into the vehicle, just get out and take a look around. Sometimes kiddos riding their little bikes, they're so hard. You won't hear them, you won't see them. That's the last thing you need. Make sure that you pay attention. So walk around the car and take it easy. Slow down.
So, and this is my thing out for the bikers and people out in the street. Listen, you guys, as he just said, you have to share the road too. I've watched the bike groups who have been 4 across in the middle of the road and they want to yell at you and stuff. I'm a biker. I've been out there. But guys, it's 2x2 in those lanes. And let's not, thinking that all because, you're thinking of the right of way. But we have to remember, you're sharing the road too with a very big car.
And also, it's against the law. In Arizona, especially in Arizona, Nevada, California, you can't. If you get caught into the bike lane because you're trying to intimidate that bike, you'll get a ticket.
Yeah, and vice versa too. And I actually got in trouble for not stopping at a stop sign on my bike.
Yep.
And that's the thing too. Watch the stop signs, watch the yields, watch around you, and that's why the most important thing is to clean that, right?
Correct. Absolutely. Clean that windshield. Make sure it's clean. Side view mirrors as well. And also, make sure you pay attention to that counter where it says 10, 9, 8. That's an indication that you're going to turn yellow. And when you're going to turn yellow, it means red. That bike's coming. He may go right and not continue. So pause and wait and pay attention. Turn signals. Bikes, they use the hand signals. Learn how to use that. A lot of people don't know because they use the turn signals themselves, but bicycles use left turn, right turn. They do this, they do that. Learn what that is so you understand.
And I like the other part too because I know all those new 2021s, those 2020. Actually, I think cars starting like in 2018 all the way up to 2021 don't have blinkers. They don't. They don't have blinkers at all.
Yeah.
I don't. Please use your blinkers. That way people can see what's going on.
Let's also remember what's the latest now besides bike. Electric scooters.
Yeah.
They're on that bike lane. Some of the bikes are also electric. Even though they throttle and do 10, 15 miles an hour, they slow down. It's still a bicycle. You got to be careful.
Got to know the rules.
Yep.
Shahay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for
Thank
teaching
you.
us the rules of the road.
You got
Thanks for
it.
making sure. So, and again, mazvoauto.com to get all more information stuff.